Hey everybody, it's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. Welcome to my channel and video today. Thank you all of you out there who are subscribing to this channel. 60,000 subscribers and counting. Thank you for the thumbs ups and comments, and thanks for following me on my Facebook group page, Traveling with Bruce, spelled with 2 L's. Come on over there. A lot of us hang out on the Facebook group page between these videos, and we compare notes as to what's going on. Also, thank you, those of you who are visiting my Redbubble store. Links down below in the description of this video. Pick up some TWB swag for yourself and support the TWB cause. Thank you, all of you. And also, those of you out there who are becoming sponsor members of TWB, a special welcome to you. Monday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, I do a live show just for sponsor members, and we have a lot of fun there. Thank you, everybody. This week, we had a lot of news come out. Oh, my goodness, what a week we have had. The CDC was in the news this week. We have been waiting and waiting and waiting. Will they give us an update about that no sale date? Will they lift it? The White House overruled the CDC when they said, hey, let's continue the shutdown until March 2021. The White House said, no way. We're in the middle of an election. We are going to allow you to go until the end of October only, so that just before the election on the 3rd of November, you can go sailing. It's a miracle. Of course, a few days after that overruling was done, that decision was done, guess who got the virus? The big man himself. He's in the hospital, and we wish him well, but man, oh man, oh man, have things ever turned in the last 3 days quickly. Scary stuff out there. You got to ask yourself, do you really want to go cruising when all of this is happening to the most protected person in the world with regard to catching the virus? You got to wonder. A lot of people in the administration are coming down with it all of a sudden. Their lackadaisical approach to it is really catching up with them, it would seem. And this so-called hoax doesn't look like much of a hoax anymore. And I tell you, I really don't know if I want to be on a cruise ship right now. But I will say this. The cruise lines are trying to convince all the health authorities that there's many things we can do to make cruising safe. One of the ideas that's being tossed around here, and this is being tossed around in Asia and other areas, how about a cruise to nowhere? Let's just get on a ship with a couple of thousand folks, head out to the open waters for 3 days, 4 days, come on back, and we don't go to any ports. We don't run into any other people anywhere else, just the folks on the ship having a good old time, enjoying the decks and the pool and getting some sunshine and eating good food, and then coming back to the port. What could possibly go wrong with that? Well, maybe one thing that might not work out is the fact that we're talking about several thousand people on the ship with 1,000 crew. We don't know where everyone's been the last month or so, and everyone, no one had a temperature when they came on the ship, and everyone felt great. But a few folks, maybe 10, 20, 30, have had the virus sort of percolating inside them, and finally the virus rears its ugly head, and we have super spreaders in a small confined area. No one knows it. The ship comes back. The cruise is over. People go home. Everything is great. Second cruise is going on. Third cruise is going on. And then 2 weeks after that first and second cruise, people with symptoms begin to appear. And we've got ourselves a problem, Houston. I don't know. It's kind of scary. It's an invisible thing. How do you guard against it? I can't say. The cruise ships don't cause the COVID-19. Cruise ships don't make the virus. They are holding people who have the virus and bring it with them. That's the problem. And there's a limited area where you can go to get away from it all. So we'll see how that works out. Other news, or another thing I want to mention in this video today, was I'm getting a lot of comments from my beautiful viewers. And a few of them who are, they are unique. They're telling me, they're trying to convince me that the CDC hates cruise ships. They want the cruise line business to falter and collapse under its own weight. And I find that a little hard to believe because, just to give you some history, the CDC was actually created back in 1942 by the U.S. military. The Department of National Defense created the Office of Malaria Control. Back in the 40s and the 50s, malaria was a big problem in certain parts of the USA, especially the South. hot, humid, mosquito-infested areas, and the CDC was created to battle it. That's why they're headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. That's, if anyone wanted to know, why are they in Atlanta, not Washington? The CDC is actually part of the Home and Health and Human Services Department. I'll get it out. The CDC has 11,000 employees, approximately $11 billion budget. The head of the agency is appointed to the job by the President of the United States, in this case, Donald Trump. As I said, it's part of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, which is an 80,000 employee agency. It's a cabinet position, $1.2 trillion budget. Mr. Alex Azar was appointed by Mr. Trump and confirmed by the Senate in 2018 to head the agency. And so the Trump administration completely controls the CDC. They completely dominate it, and they can basically tell it what to do, although it is highly unusual for an administration to be in any way involved in the day-to-day operations of the agency known as the CDC. It's usually the other way around. The administration usually calls on the CDC to tell it what to do, and the Health and Human Services division, they have all of their other agencies out there, and they get reports and get advisement from their experts and are told what they think is going on, and then they advise the president, the cabinet, and so on. But things are upside down these days. It's turned into a bizarro world. It seems that the administration now is telling agencies what to do, what to say, how to say it, when to say it, why to say it, and a lot of these folks are becoming figureheads, and they don't have a lot of power. And there you have it. We'll stay on top of all these developments. Again, I will ask you out there, my friends, are you going on a cruise because the president says it's okay to do so? The same guy that's in Walter Reed Hospital right now suffering from the virus? Or will you listen to the folks wearing the medical gowns and the gloves and the masks and the eye shields in those labs, trying to figure out how to nail this virus? I tell you, the best scientists in the world are working on it. No vaccine yet. They were saying there would be one late summer, early fall. Ain't happening. What is going to happen to this world in which we live? Anyway, there you go, folks. That's my 2 bits worth today. There's a lot of news out there, a lot of things happening, and there might be cruising starting again in November, but that meeting at the White House between the president and the CEOs of the cruise lines has obviously been delayed, and we don't know for how long. And will that affect the restart date? I don't know. We'll keep you posted, everyone. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me today, and thank you for your support. Bye for now.